everyone. Hi again. Welcome to Imagínate with Julie Sands on All Access Broadcasting. I am so excited. This is episode 14. We've done 14 shows. I think there's been 2 of Janet and I just speaking, loosely and having some fun on camera. But as far as a sit-down guest, this is episode 14, and it's been so fun and so great. So welcome to Imagínate. Again, I'm Julie Sands, CEO of Shake It Up Now, a business and transformation company, and also the host of this show on All Access Broadcasting from Beverly Hills, live all over social media. Check us out, share the show, like us, and tell a friend. So anyways, today is Real Estate 101. That's the title of the show. So most of you know that I'm a realtor, for like 30 years, I think I have in the industry. And that is my background. It's my passion. I love real estate. I love helping people. And I love bringing the public information about real estate. So I thought I would have a show completely on real estate. So this is Real Estate 101, episode 14. And today I have a fairly new realtor. She's been in the industry for 3 years, off on her own for 2, and really hitting pavement for the last 2 years. So with that, I'd like to welcome Kelly Wiggins to the show. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Julie. Thank you very much for having me today.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so glad you answered the call when I put out the casting call for new realtors to come onto the show, because you have an amazing story.
Thank you. I'm excited to share it.
So you've been in real estate for 3 years.
Yes.
You were with the team, and then you broke ways, and then you went off on your own.
Yes.
So for all the new realtors out there, let's start from the beginning. What did you do to get your real estate license? Did you go to a building? Did you do it online? How did you get your real estate license?
I started by doing the online courses and just studied for a good 6 months, in and out of working my other jobs, and just got my license so that I could get going and take the test and then start the next phase. Because studying for the test is one aspect of it.
Oh my gosh,
it's a whole new ballgame once you get your license.
It is. Now, who gave you the website, or how did you know where to go to get your credentialing?
I don't even remember where it came from. It was just on Google searches, I'm guessing.
Really? And so you signed up online and you studied, and it's hard when you don't know the industry and you're new and you're trying to memorize all this stuff. It's hard, isn't it?
It is definitely a challenge.
Now, tell the audience, why did you get into real estate?
On some level, I've always wanted to get into real estate, but it was the scary factor of not having a steady, regular income and a regular paycheck. And it kind of forced me into that direction when I got laid off from my job of 20 years. I was working with, it was tough.
I bet, 20 years at your job, and you got laid off? Wow.
And then I was working there doing membership and customer service and IT. And I did a lot for them, a lot of their marketing. So I had all of the different skill sets that a realtor needs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just took that opportunity to decide to get my license and go for it.
Oh my gosh. And you love it.
I do. I love it.
And you know what? That's important to know, that if you're going to get into real estate, you not only have to know how to sell real estate, but you have to know how to market yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to know how to brand yourself, and we'll get into a little bit about what branding is, because this is for people that want to get into real estate. This is for people that need information on what steps to take next. So if you know anyone that's been thinking about it, share the show. Please tell your friends about it, and also feel free to ask us questions. We'll answer your questions. So type in your question and we'll answer it as soon as we can, and hopefully gear you in the right direction. So you get your real estate license, and first of all, the test is 150 questions. Mm-hmm. But those 150 questions can come from 6 different tests. So you have to know a massive amount of information, right?
That is the truth.
And I took a crash course. I don't know if you took a crash course before the test.
Not.
Okay. Did you pass it the first time?
Not the first time.
You see, so don't feel bad if you don't pass it the first time.
But I was gung-ho and willing to pass, and I just kept at it.
Yeah, you can't give up. You just got to keep studying. And that is a secret. If you study and you memorize the questions, then when you get your test, you'll be familiar with the questions they're asking you because you've memorized everything. That's what I did.
It is.
I memorized 500 questions.
There you go.
I took a crash course. It was a whole weekend. I took a crash course, and then that following week I went and I took my test.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I had to shut
the way
down.
to do it.
Yeah, I had to shut down for a whole month, literally not take any phone calls because I had to concentrate on memorizing the information.
Yes, and they trick you too on some of the
Oh,
questions.
they trick you. Oh, yeah, they get tricky. Yeah, it's crazy. But once you pass the test, and I know that some people have taken it 3 times and then they pass, and that's perfectly fine. No matter what, just pass the darn test. So you pass the test. What comes next? How do you get with a brokerage? How do you get with a company?
You start doing the research on which companies you like in the area, which ones have good reputations. If any one of them speaks well to you, just let them know you took your test, you passed your test, and then talk to them about all the different business side of things. What tools are they going to provide you? A lot of them focus on training. There's different ones that have certain kinds of training that they want you to go to. Then they do in-house training. So there's a lot of different things to consider. They have different payment structures on commission structures and mentor programs. There's a lot of different things to consider, and finding a company that you really sit well with.
And that's important. And we're going to get real with you guys. So we're not going to hide anything. There is a payment structure. Most agents come in making 50% of the commission. So, if you make $6,000, you get $3,000. And on top of that, they take off your franchise fees, they take off your insurance fees. So it's not, it's not so lucrative in the beginning unless you go gung-ho and you get a lot of sales. Then you start making a lot of money. And then you can go up to 55, 60, 65%. There's agents that are at 90%. So, there is a pay structure, and you don't start off at the top. So if you're thinking you're gonna, and you're thinking you see this big commission check and it's not all yours, and that's disheartening. And
it gets better.
It does. It gets better. It gets better. You got to hang in there. And then another thing you said is you have to find an office that you fit in, that you feel you fit in with. And each office has different training programs. Some offices have no training. You literally go in and it's you and the office manager, and you ask the office manager questions. So make sure that the company that you're getting involved in, like Kelly says, do your research. Make sure they have a training program. Some of them have coaches, right?
They do. They have what they call a mentor, or somebody who's a experienced agent that might just take you under their wings, things like that. But then they also take another portion.
Oh, so they take a portion. I didn't know
so
that.
So there's different aspects. So find out. Do your research.
Absolutely, yeah. Do your research. Let's talk about branding. If you don't know what branding is creating a logo, and we're going to have her logo up throughout the show, but creating a logo with your name, with your face, the colors you like, so that when people see that logo, they'll know that it's yours. That's Kelly Wiggins. I think yours is a little circle with your cartoon face, right?
It is.
Okay, where did you get that logo made? Who did that for you?
It was just a little thing that I had done when I was in Vegas.
Really?
I was like, I like this. I'm going to use it as my logo.
Oh my gosh.
She never ages.
Yeah, right? So that's your logo, and you plaster your logo on everything, all your marketing, right? So you have to have a brand, and then you have to market your brand.
Yes.
So how do you market your brand? What advice would you give new agents?
I have tried several different things, and I've been approached by several different companies, and I've learned to mostly keep it simple, stay in touch with my clients, what they call your sphere of influence, which is your people that know you and like you and will want to do business with you. And I do mailings to them. I do newsletters. I do monthly letters. I do some online Facebook posts when I'm doing open houses, but I always include my logo with everything.
With everything.
It's on everything. I have labels printed for it. I put them on every notepad I have. I have pens. I have it on everything.
Do you have a special Facebook just for your real estate?
Absolutely.
And what is that Facebook page name?
It's Kelly Wiggins Realtor.
Kelly Wiggins Realtor. So you see how simple, you guys, it's just Kelly Wiggins Realtor. Full Facebook page dedicated just to your real estate business.
Yes.
And your logo's on there as well.
Absolutely.
And then on your Facebook page, you post a lot of real estate information, or what do you post on there?
When I'm doing an open house, I'll post that I'm having an open house. Come visit this house, come check it out, or price reductions, or coming soon properties, or new listings, all of the above.
Okay.
I just post anything and everything that I'm doing in real estate.
So that's one form of marketing.
Yes.
And then you said you do mailings.
I do.
Okay, so you mail stuff out to your clients that you already have, or to the public?
A little bit of both. Some people, they call it farming. So you pick a neighborhood or you pick a certain demographic that you want to work. And I do postcard mailings. I do letters. If I'm working with specific buyers and they are looking for a particular home, I'll write a custom letter to neighbors that fit that bill and find the home for my buyers. I have advertised in the local newspapers and local real estate magazines. I've done a lot of different advertising.
Just to get your name out there.
And my face and my
your
cartoon face.
Yes. Yeah, that's really good. So you're not the type of realtor that will take a buyer, someone who wants to buy a house, to look at some homes, and then they don't like anything and you're like, well, that's all that's on the market. You'll actually write a letter to people in different neighborhoods telling them, I have a buyer for your home.
Absolutely.
Are
and
you
I
interested
do
in
have
selling?
the buyers. I don't write the letters. I mean, there's some that will write the letter saying I have a buyer and they don't actually have the buyer. I like to be authentic, and I will talk a little bit about the buyer in the letter to explain to them what type of family they are, is usually what I work with, is the families.
Okay.
And that they're looking for that neighborhood for the school or whatever it is in particular that they're looking for.
Okay,
and
that's
help
a great
them
idea.
to find what they are looking for specifically.
That's a great idea, because you go out there and you grab the business and you bring it in. You don't wait for it to come to you.
No, you can't wait for it in this business.
And that's something that's really good. I'm glad that we touched on that, because most people that are coming into real estate, they think the business is just going to be brought to them. And if you're thinking about getting into real estate is a commission-based business. If you don't close deals, you do not get paid.
No.
And the people are not going to come to you because they don't know you.
But that is what I love about it the most, is I've finally found the job, career that I love, that the harder I work, the more I get out of it.
Absolutely.
I'm not capped. This is whatever I put into it is what I get out of it.
And that's so true with real estate. Yeah, what you put in is what you're going to get out.
Yes.
So every day you have to be, what's that word I'm looking for? Intentional about marketing yourself every day. It can never stop.
You have to have a system in place.
Absolutely.
And your tools that you use on a daily basis. And
Absolutely.
you just stay focused.
Yeah, and that's what I teach as well, having systems. You have to have a system, and you have to have, with my company, Shake It Up Now, I teach that you have to have a system that integrates your personal life and your business life so that you can be successful and make money. Because when something falls apart, something's going to give. It's going to be your personal life, you're going to end up in divorce court, or it's going to be your business life, right? And your business isn't going to grow. So you have to have systems.
Yes.
So all new agents, just remember that you have to have systems. Something that you and I talked about when we were when I was interviewing you is that when people see realtors, we're dressed up and we're all dolled up and stuff, and we have a certain reputation of maybe some of us, not me. I work out of high integrity and I 100% full customer service for my clients. But there is a stigma that realtors are like used car salesmen.
That is true.
And when we were prepping for the show, I said, come in a dress, come in heels, whatever, you're going to be on TV. And you came in the clothes that you're comfortable in. And I want you to talk about that, because I think it's really important. I love it. I love
That's
it.
Awesome. I am a non-traditional realtor. I showed up in jeans today because I am most comfortable in my jeans, and I'm in Ojai, so we're all cowboys out there wearing our jeans and boots and hats. And I work in Ventura as well, but it's just a comfortable thing to me. And I don't want to be portrayed as somebody who is too stuffy and not approachable. So I am going to be comfortable because that is the type of person I want to work with, is somebody who can understand that.
And you want your client to fall in love with you.
Yes.
And who you are.
And not what I'm pretending to be.
Exactly. So I think that's very important, though, because not everyone, there's a client for everyone, just like there's a man or a woman for everyone. There's a client for everyone. There's a house for everyone. But you have to feel comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. And the clientele that you're going to attract is different from the clientele that someone else is going to attract.
Exactly.
Because they need you. They need your personality, your way of dressing, your way of speaking. And that's really important. Don't come into real estate trying to pretend like you're someone you're not. You have to be authentic and transparent.
There were some things that I was told when I got into this business, is you need to dress a certain way, you need to act a certain way, you need to get yourself a nice car. There were several things like that. And, I drive a Jeep. So, but I can take my Jeep off-road and show properties that are bigger than an acre and you can't get to in a Lexus.
That's right. So that's right. You need a Jeep to get to them, darn it. So those clients are mine. I love it. I love it. And, I think that is so important to tell the public. Be yourself. Be transparent with your clients.
Absolutely.
Show them who you are and let them fall in love with you, because those will be your people.
It is a building relationship business.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
And talk about that. Talk about the building relationship part of it, and how you do that.
If you are just having a conversation with somebody, it's not always about business. Talk to them about what's going on in their lives and just get to know them and understand where they're coming from. And if somebody wants to look at a house, they will remember that you're in real estate and they'll give you a call. But if you keep pestering them and act like you are better than them,
yeah.
It doesn't really go far in this business. You just need to be real and be yourself and be authentic and be true. Integrity is huge, and that's part of the real estate agent stigma, is not everybody has that.
Yeah, you're right. You read my book, Hey Real Estate Lady, Are You Rich Yet? And I didn't know you read the book. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But in that book, thank you. In that book, I talk about building relationships, and that you're in a relationship industry. You're in a people industry. You're not selling real estate. You're selling yourself to people, and you're gaining their trust. So and it's huge.
It is, and I am not the type of person to just go out there and put myself out there and just go up to people and meet them. That's not my way.
Yeah, it's hard, right?
I am more of a sit back in the corner and kind of see what's going on and then talk to people person. And it takes a little while to get past all of that, but now
it does.
I'm more comfortable in what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and feel very confident in helping clients and family and friends and their family and friends.
Because now they're referring you.
Yes.
Because they've fallen in love with Kelly.
Yes.
Just the way she is, with her Jeep and her jeans. And they're referring her. And that's something important that you guys need to know if you're looking to get into real estate. Be yourself. Be who you are. You're going to have people fall in love with you, and then they're going to start referring people to you. And sometimes you don't even have to advertise anymore, because people just refer others to you. Mm-hmm. When you first started, of course, it's hard to, like you say, put yourself out there. It's hard to talk to people. It's hard to get over the shyness. What would you tell someone that says, I want to get into real estate, but I'm shy. I don't know what to say to people. Because we talked about scripts, and we talked about how when you get into an office, they'll give you like pages and pages of scripts, that this is what you say here, this is what you say there. What do you say about scripts and how to talk to people?
I personally think you can read as many scripts as you've been given or research, and then find your own message through that. When you're going through the scripts, take the pieces of it that resonate with you and use those and put your own spin on it so that it doesn't sound scripted. You need to sound authentic.
Okay, so for example, do you go knocking on doors? I used to knock on doors.
I have.
Okay, so when you knock on someone's door and they open the door, and let's just role play right here. So you knock on the door, I answer, and I say yes. And what do you say?
I just introduce myself. My name is Kelly Wiggins. I'm a local realtor here in town, and I have a house that is for sale down the street. And we were having our open house this upcoming weekend from 1 to 4. Wanted to find out what you love about this neighborhood so that I can share it with the neighbors when they come through, or potential buyers when they come through, and have a real perception of this neighborhood versus my own opinion, which I want to find out what the neighbors think.
See, so do you guys see where she put her own words, her own spin? Because traditionally, what you're taught to say is you knock on the door, they answer and they say yes, and you say, hi, I'm Julie Sands, I'm a realtor in the area. I was wondering if you want to buy or sell real estate. That's what you're taught to say. I mean, if you look at a lot of scripts, and I've been doing this for 30 years, if you look at a lot of scripts, that's basically what they tell everyone to say. But you throw a different spin on it, which is your own personality. And you say, I want to find out what you like about the neighborhood so that I could tell the people that come to the open house. So do you see how Kelly puts her own spin on things, her own words, her own personality into what she says? What did you do when you saw these scripts that were being given to you, and they were telling you how you should act and what to say? What do you say to an office manager or to the people in the office when you don't want to do that? You don't want to follow that. What do you say?
I don't think I did say I don't want to do that. I just did my own thing and proved to them that I was still working, doing my own thing, and making it work without those scripts.
Exactly. I know. Again, I can't stress it enough. It's so good to be yourself and not follow someone else's. It's good to get coaching, right? It's good to get different styles, different examples. It's good to have some input and get different ideas. But the way you're going to be successful in real estate is to be yourself.
Absolutely.
How many hours do you work a day?
Oh, about 8 to 10.
Okay, so typical, if someone's looking to get into real estate, give them what your day looks like on a typical basis. Now, you're married, right?
I am.
And so your husband is supportive of you working real estate because it's a lot of hours.
Yeah, he is. He has to be because there's no way you can get into a business like this without having the support.
Exactly. And just know, you guys, you're going to work a lot of hours, and it
does. And weekends, I mean, he's a football coach, and when I do open houses on Sundays during football games, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
But he's supportive of it.
Exactly. And you're building your business. You're building your brand. So give the audience a typical day in Kelly Wiggins' life.
See, in the morning I get up and I do my workout, my walk or water aerobics, and then I go to my office and I check through the emails, answer any emergency type of email situations and get those taken care of, and then I start making my phone calls to my people, just talking to them and seeing where they are, and doing that once a month so that I go through my list every month, and then I take lunch by that point, and then I have appointments scheduled in the afternoon anywhere from 2 to 5, and then around 5 o'clock I do end of day final things. If there's anything in escrow that I need to finish up before the end of the day, I try to get all of those things dialed in so that I don't leave anything hanging at the end of the day, so that I can start the next day off fresh. And then I create my list of things that are need to do items for the next day before I leave.
So you have a system in place. Yes. You every morning you have things that you need to get done. Do you, because I know when I'm rolling in real estate, I'm working, oh my gosh, sometimes 12, 15 hours. How do you prevent yourself from doing that?
I definitely have to leave my office by 5:30. It helps when it gets darker earlier.
I know, right? You're like, okay, I gotta go home now.
No, it's time to leave. So when it's in the summertime and springtime, it's a little bit more regimented, making sure that I get out of the office earlier. But I create my appointments in the later afternoons. It also works better for my clients.
Okay.
So that way I'm already packing up the office and I'm leaving, and then I go to my appointments at that time.
Okay.
And then I just go home from the appointments.
Okay.
So that
you
helps
don't go
me
back to
stay
the office.
on schedule. And then getting up in the morning early and doing the workout, that has definitely helped me get my day started.
Oh, yeah.
I also take the kids to school in the morning, so that helps make sure that I'm on schedule too, because I need to do those things. So
you see, you guys, she's a mom, a wife, and she takes kids to school, and she works out, and she handles her business. So the key to being able to manage all that is having systems. You have to have systems, and you have to have a to-do list that you can check off and make sure that you're getting things done, right?
I am pretty
you don't
much
have a team, right?
a to-do list person. It's all me.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a transaction coordinator, so once
Yeah.
I do get into a escrow situation, then I have a transaction going. She handles all the paperwork and makes sure everything is dialed in.
Okay.
So she does take some of that off of my plate,
it's important
which is
to
very
have
helpful.
Oh yeah, definitely. And a transaction coordinator is someone who will do all your paperwork for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have to pay them. They're a few $100s, but they're worth it. So if you're looking to get into real estate, especially if you're a mom and a wife and you have a busy home life, try and get as much help as you can. Now, the marketing part of it and the branding part of it is all you. You're going to have to reach out to people. You're going to have to knock on doors. You're going to have to do the Facebook postings. That's all you, until you can make enough money that you can have someone on your team,
Mm-hmm.
or you can hire someone that does all your marketing for you.
Right.
But you're the one who writes the addresses on the envelopes, puts the stamp on them. I mean, all that's part of it,
yes,
right?
I do a lot of that, and now I have also recruited a couple of our kids to help.
That's awesome. I know when I'm doing my, where I live, we hand out notepads.
Mm-hmm.
And we put the notepads into a plastic baggie, and I'll put a pencil or a pen or whatever, and then a market or flyer giving people information about the area. And then you have to put a rubber band, and then you have to go and you have to literally, hand them out, throw them out. Oh, yeah. And my living room looks like, just a mess, because there's plastic bags and rubber bands and everything all over the place.
It's an assembly line facility.
It's an assembly line. Oh, yeah. And I'm watching TV while I'm doing it, So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, you guys. Real estate is a lot of fun. And one thing before we go that there's two things I want to tell the audience about. I am so proud of you. 2 years, and you've closed 20 deals?
I have closed, I believe it's 18, and I have 2 listings now. So, and I've got a third one coming up.
Phenomenal.
So, yes.
That's phenomenal.
Yes.
Most people do not do that in 2 years.
No.
You know that,
No,
right?
I do. And I know that a lot of agents leave the business within the first 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
and
because
it's my
it's
goal
so hard
not
for them.
to.
Oh, I think you're here to stay. I think you're
here to stay.
Absolutely. And I see the passion in your face, and you have a very welcoming presence and a very welcoming face, and your beautiful blue eyes are blue or green.
Green.
Oh my gosh, are just gorgeous, and a beautiful smile. And so I think that also exudes when you meet someone, when you meet a potential client, you have to love what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You have to have a passion for it, because your client's going to feel it. If you hate real estate, if you hate paperwork, if you hate people, it's not the industry for you.
No.
Absolutely
Definitely not.
Yeah.
And if all you're looking for is a quick paycheck, they're going to feel it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, it's lucrative. You'll make a lot of money, but you have to work your butt off to make a lot of money.
And they'll see through that.
They will see through that. There's a lot of agents that they just want to lowball the listing price.
That is true.
Because they want to make a quick dollar. And I always tell my clients, I'm not here to make a quick buck. That's not me. So I'm gonna try and get you, the best value for your home. Another thing I want to talk about, so congratulations about that.
Awesome.
That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Another thing I want to talk about is you're going to put together a program to help new agents.
I am.
Tell us about that.
It's in its very early infant stages right now. I would like to see it launch within the next month or 2. And it's going to be an online program where new agents can come in and get downloads to necessary files that they're going to need to get their business going. It's branding, marketing.
Very nice.
How to do the social media posts and a variety of different things that they can get customized for them with their branding on it.
Oh my gosh. So basically they'll log into the website and then upload their logo or something?
They'll upload their logo, their name, which company they're with, so that I know if it's like a Remax or a Keller Williams or Coldwell, so we know the color scheme to use if they want it branded like that. And then we can create their letterhead and their things that they can download and have to use for their own purposes, so along with checklists and things to help them stay on top of their daily systems and their tools.
That is very nice. That's going to go over great, because a lot of agents don't know where to get this information from, because a lot of times the offices don't provide it.
They don't.
So that's going to be really, really good. Yes. I'm happy for you. And I'm happy that you're getting that started. What is it?
I'm excited. It's the realestatesuccessclub.com.
Oh my gosh. The realestatesuccessclub.com. That's the full name.
It's just realestatesuccessclub.com.
Realestatesuccessclub.com. Oh my gosh. That is like awesome.
Thank you.
And so do you see how catchy that is, you guys? And then what is your tagline? Do you have a tagline for your business?
For my business, I am your friend in real estate.
Your friend in real estate.
And the friend is an acronym.
Okay.
It stands for full-time, reliable, intelligent, energetic, no-nonsense negotiator.
Oh my gosh.
And dependable.
See, so these little things that she does to brand herself. So when you hear friend in real estate, oh yeah, that's Kelly Wiggins. The realestatesuccessclub.com. Oh yeah, that's that girl, Kelly Wiggins. So do you see how everything that she's doing is catchy? It feels good. It rolls off the tongue pretty nice. You know, you have to be able to market yourself, but with stuff that's catchy, that people can remember. One of your pictures you sent in, I think we have it up, is you and your little Jeep.
It is.
And your bodies have hanging out.
With my logo on the side.
With your logo on the side, yeah. I thought that was so cool. And it's almost like, handy dandy, realtor. I'm on my way.
And everybody tells me they see me everywhere. And they see my logo everywhere. They get surprised when they meet me at an open house. Oh, you're Kelly. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
It's pretty exciting.
I love it. I love it. You're doing fabulous things. It does. It does. And I think that is key to a successful real estate business is the marketing. And behind the marketing, there has to be, the utmost customer service at the highest level. And there also has to be integrity.
Yes. And you need to track your marketing as well.
How do you track your marketing?
You need to ask every single person that calls you how they heard about you. And then you track where they got your information from so that you know what's actually working for you and where you should be putting your marketing dollars, because it makes a difference.
How much would you say a new agent will have to spend every month if they wanted to start a real estate business on marketing?
$1 million.
Oh my gosh, no one's going to get into real estate and have to spend $1 million a month.
It's expensive when you add up all the MLS fees and your lockbox fees, and then you've got your insurance and all of the different things that go along with it. It's probably, I would say, plan on at least $1,000 to $1,500 a month.
A month.
To account for your postage and your printing and your costs and your mailings and all of that.
And what if someone says, well, I don't have that, maybe I shouldn't get into real estate? How could they still come in and market themselves and brand themselves for little or no money?
TheRealEstateSuccessClub.com.
There you go. There you go. She has it all there for you.
Right.
So again, if you're looking to get into real estate, you can share the show with people that are looking to get into real estate. There's a lot of valuable information here that no one's going to tell you about, but on Imagínate, I told you I was going to bring you guys real people, real stories, real inspiration. This has been pretty raw, you guys. Nobody talks about commission splits and all that stuff. Nobody will tell you the little secrets about marketing and branding. But Kelly, thank you for being transparent and being honest, because I think that's why your clients keep coming back to you and why they refer people to you, because you are honest.
Thank
you.
you.
And you're going to say it just like it is.
Thank you so much for having me. This
Absolutely,
has been great.
Absolutely. So good luck in everything you do. Remember, guys, the realestateclub.com or realestateclub.com, right?
Real Estate Success Club.
Realestatasuccessclub.com. Kelly Wiggins. Email is
kelly@listingsbykelly.com.
kelly@listingsbykelly.com.
And my website is askkel.com.
AskKel, K-E-L.
ASKKEL.com.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Share the show, like it, please. Comment, tell me where you're watching from. Again, I appreciate all of your support. I'm having a blast. This is episode number 14. I can't even imagine that. Again, tell a friend, and I will see you on the next show.
Thank you.
Take care.